Here we go.
All right, hi you guys. I can't believe it's been so long. It's great to see everybody. Thanks for getting on. There's a lot going on this first Monday of the new year. Woohoo! I wanted to recap really quickly. We were supposed to have a team call on December 15th. It was going to be the duo Gens. Embers and I were going to present together, and we didn't get the opportunity. But the quote that was going to start that call off was, "Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation." And I thought that was really important to let you guys know that's what the quote was, because I feel like where we are now as a team is the epitome of that quote, that we've done a ton of preparation and now we're here and we're at that meeting point of where success meets that preparation. So tonight's call, Managing Goals and Expectations. Tonight's quote is, "My past will remind me, but it will not define me." My past will remind me, but it will not define me. And just going forward into the new year and to the YBY group, Your Best You, that to take the lessons that we learned in 2014 and to carry them forward into 2015. I want to commend the entire team, all of us who have been a part of the YBY group, for inviting and creating this amazing environment. I feel like as a team, we've taken the culture of our team and we've passed it on to this group of people in the YBY group. And you guys have all done such an amazing job of, I haven't been a coach forever, but I have never run a challenge group or been a part of a challenge group where there was so much before it even started. And that's a testament to, Team Play Hard and Team Inspired Fitness. And I put the crazy goal out there that I personally really wanted us to get 100 people. And today we have 109 members. So can I just get a woot woot, like unmute your buttons? Like 109 members. That's awesome.
Sorry, I muted everybody. Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, Emily. You are loud, girl. Get loud.
I was wooing. I was totally wooing.
Hold on. Time out. There's a little bit of an echo. Do you guys hear it? Yeah. Usually, Embers, it's when you get on the line, there's an echo on this call. That's why I tried to mute you, but it didn't get, it's not too distracting, so let's carry on. But that is why I muted everyone, to see if it would go away. But you're still clear. Fuji, you're still clear. I just was trying to get rid of that tiny echo. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit. But yeah, I'm super excited. 109 members. I think that's amazing. And I just want to say, moving forward in this, that like we've done the last couple calls where they've been super motivational and we've kind of like, what are our goals and how are we going to get there? And this call is really more of a logistics call of X, Y, and Z's. Now we've done what we set out to do, and how are we going to get it accomplished and be productive out of this group. The coaches that are currently involved in this group, I encourage you, Ellen and I were talking about it, we've all been really active in liking everybody's posts and, taking care of each other's customers in this I know who Emily's people are, and to be able to comment on other people's customers is so awesome, because a lot of these people have never been involved in anything Beachbody, and so they're like, whoa. It's amazing, supportive team environment. So I just think it's a great shout out to all of us. So moving forward and threading the needle, the Team Inspired Fitness and Team Play Hard, our whole goal, Ellen and I, whenever we talk, is to provide, how can we as leaders provide our coaches and our team members a solid foundation? And part of what we've done is we've created the Coach Basics group, and having a landing pad for all of you guys to put your new coaches into. That we always have a training group going on, that we always have a sneak peek going on, that there's always something in the queue that you guys know you don't have to recreate the wheel, that your team is going to take care of you, and you can put your people in a group and take care of them. And we've continued this building process, and we've kind of added a second story in the YBY group. We've tried to create this foundation that allows you to have this safe landing spot. Maybe you've never run a challenge group. This is the group you can put your people in, that you don't have to create your own challenge group when maybe you only have one or two. It's so hard to create the energy. I mean, I know Jake is right now holding the 90 group together, and there's not a lot of activity, and it's really hard. So that's part of the reason that we're doing this, the Your Best You group, to create a foundation of a challenge group that we can always put our customer into, and you know that that person is going to be taken care of. And that if you have never run a challenge group, this is a good opportunity for you to learn how and still be a part of it and take care of your people, but you don't have to necessarily put the whole thing together, that you can lean on your support team. And so for those of you listening to this call and not a part of it, I want to put it out there that for those of the coaches that are on Team Play Hard and Team Inspired Fitness, if you're not currently involved in the YBY group, don't sit back and wonder about it. Don't assume it's not for you, because we've actually created this group for you. If you've missed this first wave, this first launch pad of January 5th, it's okay, because there's a lot more mini waves on the way. And if you don't have a pen and paper, this is the part where you really need to get one out. Because we've created mini launch pads basically for the next 6 months for everybody. So this first one was January 5th. We launched the Your Best You 2015. We have 2 more opportunities to start 21-day fixes. That wave 2 for the 21-day fix starts Monday, January 26th. The next wave for the 21-day fix starts February 16th. And this group ends, it's a 63-day group, and we decided on 63 days because that's 3 opportunities for the 21-day fix, and it takes care of the 60-day insanity people and the other people that are in there doing like T25 and some other things. The group ends on Wednesday, March 4th. So for the 21-day fixes, again, it's Monday, January 26th, and then the last wave is Monday, February 16th. And I don't know if any of you have been, I'm assuming you do, I'm just gonna pretend you do, that you follow Carl Deichler's posts on Facebook. He just posted the other day how he's been starting every month with a 3-day refresh. How awesome is that? Right? Emily's shaking her head yes, like that's awesome. I know, I love it. And so within that, now we have a mini wave. So if you go forward with a launch pad of, you could start a 3-day refresh at the beginning of every month, then your next start date, you have one February 1st, and then you have one March 1st. So as soon as you have a customer, for those of you who aren't currently involved and you want to be involved, as soon as you have a customer, reach out to Ellen or I, and we'll add you to the group. Your customer is your ticket into the YBY group. So just along those launchpad start dates, inviting now for that second wave, inviting and then marking in your calendars, backing it up, all the things we've talked about as a team. How are we going to move our business forward and things like that. So now you have these benchmark dates. So moving forward out of that, we're going to close this group. We are going to have a close to this group because it's important to have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and then that launches our customers into what's next. So again, that close is going to be March 4th. And then along the lines of us always having those coach training groups, Ellen and I talked, we're going to start up a new YBY group, Spring Forward into Fitness. It's going to start Monday, April 16th. So what that does is that gives us as teams and as coaches that whole month of March off. So that obviously you can be running you can run your smaller groups and your own groups. I'm going to dial back to that in a second. So that group, if we go along the same parameters, is going to be 63 days, the same as this one. And it's going to end Sunday, July 8th. And that will bring us as a team to Summit. And obviously, Summit is going to blow our heads off. And we're going to get tons of ideas. And then Ellen's normally launch a new product. So I think after Summit, then we would reconvene and decide what we do as a team. If we want to continue forward with the theme of your best you after Summit, we could start that. But this gives us a base and a launch pad for the next 6 months of your base building of your business. We want to provide you the framing to your house. It's up to you guys to put up the siding and add the windows and plant your flowers and take care of your garden, like Heather. Remember that? Heather had to water her flowers and watch them grow. So it's our job as the leaders to provide the framework, and we feel like this is a great addition. So if we're providing the framework, we're like the McMansion at the top of the street. It's up to you guys. We want to build a ton of little mini houses around us and have the best neighborhood ever, so we can have as many people in our neighborhood as possible. I mean, this is our first effort as 2 teams together, and we have 109 people. I can't imagine what we're capable of. And the possibilities that streamline off of this, that you're taking care of your people and you're farming out from this group and you're running your own groups, that this is providing you guys as coaches a launch pad to run your own separate groups. This isn't to say don't run your groups. This is absolutely run your groups. It's not for you to always lean back on and say, oh, well, I'll just put them in the YBY group, because some people don't want to be in a big group. So it's important to have your own groups as a side to this group. So that brings me to the roles in the group, the logistics of the YBY group, just for those of you who are coaches and have customers in the group, who's doing what. Because we do have a lot of people, and I know one of our concerns across the board was that we didn't want it to be chaotic, and I think that's a valid concern. So we've assigned roles to coaches who wanted to step up and wanted that role. If this is our bus, we have a head bus driver, but really it's head bitch. But I won't say that out loud. We'll just go for head bus driver. Okay, so Ellen is the head bus driver of Team Play Hard, and I'm the head bus driver of Team Inspired Fitness, of course. So for the YBY group, we have Jen Embers is HB for the 21-day fix. So if you have customers who are in there, maybe start tagging them under Jen's post so they know, oh, Jen Embers is always going to talk about the 21-day fix, that we can silently guide our people and our customers through this group. I am HB for the Insanity, which is a totally new path for me because I've never headed up an in-home workout. So that's a whole new thing for me. I'm excited about it. Emily is LB to Jen and I, because she has people, a large majority in both 21-day fix, and she is an insanity freak, as we all know. And we decided to make Ellen head LB because it's just fun for all of us that Ellen gets to be our LB for a change instead of our HB. I'm trying to really be appropriate for the public recording of this call. All right, so, but the other coaches that are in this group are just as important. And this is just for a management aspect, all right? Every coach in this group is super important. Everybody holds an equal role. The logistics of who's leading what is simply to control the chaos. It's up to you guys as coaches to do daily, take care of your peeps, tag them where they need to be tagged. March is going to be our opportunity after the YBY group to take a big old break for that whole month. We have a sneak peek beginning in the beginning of February. We don't have a hard date on that yet, but the goal of that sneak peek is to harvest from the YBY group, or for those of you who are doing groups, I know that Brian just started a group today. Brian, what's your group called again?
Jumpstart January.
Jump Start January. That's right. I like the name of it a lot, JSJ. So, you know, you can harvest people from those groups and we can put them into a sneak peek, and Ellen will post the date of that coming soon. And then Ellen and CJ are doing a Coach Basics, right, Ellen?
CJ wanted to do the sneak peek.
Oh.
So that was her. She wanted to do that because she really admires our team and the culture of our team, and she wants to emulate what we're doing. And so she wanted to do that. And so that is going to start on the 19th. We do have a date for that. What I don't have a date for is the mini Coach Basics, but
January 19th is the sneak peek.
So start making your list now for who you want to share the business opportunity with in the sneak peek with CJ McDonald and I.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So on December 1st on that Zoom, we asked everybody, we talked about where we want to be as coaches in 2014. We put it out there. Where do you want your business to go? How are we going to move our business forward? And our two teams together, Team Play Hard and Team Inspired Fitness, this is us doing an amazing job of base building for a strong team and having a solid foundation for our house that is our team. And this is our bus, and this is how we've decided to move it forward. But it's up to us individually to refuel our bus along the way and put gas in it. And we've given you guys the stepping stones, especially those of you who are newer coaches or maybe just feel like you can't run your own challenge groups. We've given you specific benchmarks and stop points along the way with the beginnings of the 21-day and the 3-day refreshes, the sneak peeks, the Coach Basics group. You guys are obviously encouraged to drive off the path, but just drive off the path with the roadmap. And, we've provided, we feel, a really strong roadmap for this team to be really successful and to go into Summit like bonk, like rock stars, because we built this amazing team. That's the goal of everything we're doing. To just go back to the Franklin Covey and you look at where our team calls started, with the wide lens of what's the goal of the next year, and to take the lens down into monthly, and then to take it down into what do you need to do daily to keep your business moving forward. And now we have these strategic, very specific benchmarks, very specific things to do. And just to end that, if we stay organized and we stay on this path, I don't see why we can't all reach those goals that you all posted. We have a really strong HB, and Ellen being the head LB. I mean, you can't go wrong. So that's it. We thought it was really important to give the benchmarks along the way. Ellen? Who said that? Ellen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any comments?
Just that I guess I just wanted to reiterate that the purpose of the YBY is basically Jen's baby, and it's I think it's going to be it's very exciting for me. I think that we all bring so much. We all bring so much to this team. And I think this is going to be an incredible vehicle for us all that I would like to see every single year. This is just a new procedure that we're implementing. And it is basically your macrocosm challenge group where you have help. You can step up and take a leadership role in it. You can step back and take a cheerleading role in it. You can dump your clients and your customers and your friends in it. Really, you can do so many things with it. But also, like she said, you should also be doing the microcosm, your own small, intimate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people challenge groups. and not rely entirely on the mothership. This YBY thing is the mothership that we will kind of play with all year long. So I guess that's all. I'm really excited. I feel like it has good energy already, and it just has a lot of momentum. And then just to remark on challenge groups, for those of you that maybe are newer to the team, they, you know, like I think Jake is doing this incredible job in the 0 to 90, like incredible. It is quiet in there. I peek in there, and I would say, if I'm very honest with you, I would say a quarter of the challenge groups I have run have been that quiet. It's just the nature of doing, and some of them are just gangbusters, and some are small and some are large. It just depends on the chemistry of who's in that group and where they're at, and so challenge groups can look and feel a million different ways, and they're like, they have their own little personalities. And also, I don't think you touched on this, but just a reminder that challenge groups are a field in which you can harvest. At the end of every wave, at the end of every challenge, you can harvest coaches. You can harvest the people that posted every day that want to do the program again, or do a new program, or they didn't want to buy Shakeology, but now they're ready. There's always some action for you. There's always some lower hanging fruit at the end of a challenge group. So be looking for that. And then just to recap, we just started today, and half of it is the 21-day fix. So if that started today and 21-day fix is 3 weeks long rather, you should start inviting now to the one you should start inviting right now to the next wave, which starts the 26th. And then at the 26th, when we start wave 2, that's when you should start inviting to the one that starts February 16th. Because 3 weeks is the right window of time to invite, personally invite, let the people get paid and purchase and have it shipped to them. So I think it's important to close a challenge group. That's why she said we are closing the group March 4th, because there's nothing worse than a challenge group that just peters out to nothing and there's no one really, maybe one person still posting. So it's nice to cut them off and make them hungry for the next one, and not take it for granted. So I guess one other thought about Heather. I can't believe she gets up at 2:30 in the morning, and I would say the people that are on this call tonight are the ones that have really consistently been on live every week. And if including Heather, so you know, I'm totally open to moving the call this time if it's best for even if it's just best for Heather. If we move it to 6 o'clock or we change the day or time, I want you to know I'm open to that. And you guys are the nucleus. You guys are the ones showing up every week. So
I want you to know that I'll make it happen to come to these during this time, to come on the calls, because it's important to me. So don't change it for me, because I'll make it happen. No worries.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Thanks, Heather.
I just want to say something really quick. I get a lot of comments from people that are like, coaches, I feel like if I start it right away, I'm constantly like, it's too much and it's too soon to post a new. It's not. Like, I teach 6 PIO classes a week, and I think, God, they must get bored. The same people who see me on Mondays don't see me on Saturdays. They only see me once a week. But they're still watching. It's the same with those people out there. They're watching you for your consistency. And a lot of what happens is they're like, oh my God, I missed that. You know what? I'm going to do it next month. So the consistency is the most important thing. Anybody? Tia, do you need
What?
Do you have any words of wisdom?
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think people are watching you guys, and I think it takes a year. I mean, when I talk about start a class, if I start a new class at a new time slot, I mean, it takes me 6 months to a year to build a following in that class. And so, as a Beachbody coach, I think it takes 6 months to a year for people to think that you're credible and to see they're watching, they have eyes on you, and they're not usually ready. And when they are, they'll know, oh, okay, now I'm ready to work on my health and fitness because of whatever, something triggered it in them. They're ready. You want, when they're ready, for them to think the go-to person in my life is Amira. Because I've been watching for a year. She's been posting these motivating health and fitness things. Or the go-to person in my life is Heather, because she's been consistent for as long as I've been on Facebook. You know, she's the person I go to now that I'm ready to reach out for help. So yeah, consistency.
Like, I know when I want really cool socks, I better call Brian.
When you want what?
Really cool socks.
Oh yeah.
I think Brian's proud of that.
Hey, I really wanted to do, if half of us got like play on our socks and the other half got inspired, and we switched socks at Summit, we could all have a team play inspired.
Why would we have to switch socks? Why don't we just you can get a different word.
Oh, you get one, like, see, I'm not a sock expert yet, like all of you.
Wait, I want to go off the topic of socks. By the way, just so you know, Ryan is not the only sock whore. I happen to have an exquisite library of knee-high and thigh-high socks, just so you know.
Ooh, thigh-high socks, Ellen.
I'm officially on the boat.
Wait, I was going to say something important about our business. What was it? Oh, just about the consistency and stuff. Also, like, once someone finds you credible, which takes time, it's like trying to get a squirrel to eat out of your hand. It takes time and patience and respect. Once you've had that, then they will believe you. You have it. You have their respect. So, like, just for some random example that I want to share with you, there's someone that I really look up to in the fitness industry, and I think she's the cat's meow, and I think she's credible. She's a credible fitness person in my world. And she posted this Lululemon sports bra, like, on Facebook, and she posted that it was a great bra. And I swear to you, I went and bought it. Like, I saw the bra, and she said it was great, and I went and bought it. Just because she said it was great. Just because she's someone that I'm like, oh, she's someone I find credible about health and fitness. So I went and bought the bra. And that's what it's, once someone has our trust and we say, hey, there's this new program out. It's brand new, and it's called Max 30.
Less than a minute.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
No, I'm done.
Thanks, you guys, for coming on the call. BS, it was great to see you. Emily, Embers, Heather, Amira, Jake, whoop, whoop, and all you coaches out there listening.
Thanks.
Rob 2015 with your socks.
Hey, you guys, I'm going to be in Northern California with them in like 12 days.
We can't wait.
Woo!
We did a test call and Tia was like, oh my gosh, Ellen, you're so different when you're not on the team call.
You were.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Heather, get some sleep.
I will. Gotta eat
Bye.
first. Bye.
Bye, Jake. Bye, Amira.
Bye, Jake. Feel better.
Get out of
Bye,
here.
Saunders.